It's time for Skyview High School Sports, a presentation of 106.9 FM, 1390 AM The Fan, and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, Alpine Cleaning, DD Auto and Salvage, Old Grist Mill, Preston Watts Collision and Glass, Great Basin Graphics, Adams Wealth Advisors, Cache Valley Daily, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, and The Logo Shop. Now, it's time for the Skyview Bobcats on 106.9 The Fan.
Hoping most of you can, okay, we may have had to do a redo there. We might have had technical difficulties there. Welcome on in to Skyview High School. Jason Walker here with you to bring you tonight's girls basketball game between the Skyview Bobcats and the Westfield Longhorns here. Second round between these two teams in the 4A Girls State Playoffs. Westfield earned their way with a first round win. Skyview with a first round bye. And they'll fight for the right to advance in the playoffs. As these two teams obviously met a lot earlier in the season. They met twice. And Skyview, I believe, came away with the win in both of those games, finishing toward the top of the region standings, of course, behind Ridgeline, who's walked through the season undefeated. But the Bobcats looking to make a big playoff run and trying to extend that here. Just looking at these two teams, you've got really good players on both sides. Looking at Skyview, obviously a player, they've got a player who's starred so much this season, won multiple Cache Valley Media Group Prep Player of the Week award. In fact, I think she won it a couple weeks ago. This most recent one won by Emily Skinner, but the one before that was won by Claire Fisher. And she's averaging 17.2 points per game, 10.7 rebounds, 1.9 assists. She is absolutely having a fantastic season to help the Bobcats here in their season so far. They are 15-7, and as I said, finishing second in the region overall. Only taking losses to Ridgeline and then one loss to Green Canyon. As I said, the previous meetings, one was close, one was not particularly close. I was trying to scramble my notes to find it a moment ago. Westfield, when the game was at Westfield, it was close. 52-45 was the final score in that one back on January 7th. And then a couple weeks ago on January 30th, when the game was played in this building at Skyview, the game was not close at all. 53-22 as Skyview absolutely locked that one down. But looking at a couple of the key players for this one, Maya Eskelson, just a hair under 10 points per game. Also tied for second on the team, tied for third on the team in rebounds at 4.5 rebounds per game, but leading the team with 4.2 assists per game. They're the senior point guard, dishing out assists for the team. And also looking at Liv McKay, she's third on the team in scoring 8.3 points per game. And of course, the duo to watch out for Westfield, Jalen Coombs and Canyon Britt. Coombs averages 12.3 points per game, and Britt averages 13.7. They've got a formidable backcourt, the two senior guards, trying to lead Westfield to an upset in this bracket. We'll see if they can pull it off, or we'll find out if it is the Skyview Bobcats who advance here. As it's the Westfield, the thing is, they pulled off an upset in their first game. That's what could certainly make this tricky. They were the 22 seed. To believe that only goes up to 24-25, I think it's 24 seeds. So they were, third worst according to the RPI, but they beat Tooele in the first round. They got one win on the road. We're going to take a quick break. They're about to sing the national anthem, so we'll be back. We'll have the starting lineups here on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Insurance is exciting.
Are you kidding me? However, Lana Powell State Farm Insurance makes buying insurance a little less painful. Call 752-7639 for a quick quote.
Keep your car running its best with help from Napa Auto Parts. Need a new battery or wiper blades? Napa features the best brands and can even help with battery or wiper blade installation right there on the spot. Locally owned from Preston to Providence, Napa Auto Parts.
Locker 42. This is the store for Aggie fans. All your favorite apparel with an Aggie logo. Stay warm and fashionable in a cocoon blanket or a coat. Pick out a warm Aggie beanie. Choose a hat from Locker 42's wall of hats. This is the store where Aggie fans shop. Locker 42, downtown Logan.
Reactive Physical Therapy will show you what actions you can take to create the reaction you desire. Reactive Physical Therapy in Providence and North Logan. Call 435-535-3677 or reactivephysicaltherapy.com.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Welcome back to Skyview High School, home of the Bobcats. Here are the site for this 4A girls basketball game between the Skyview Bobcats and the Westfield Longhorns. We're about to get things started. We may be ruining the aesthetic. They turned off all the lights, but we have the lights on in our little box here. Maybe I should turn it off to help them out. But they're about to announce the starting lineups for the Bobcats. We'll go ahead and start really quick, announce the ones for Westfield, who was just announced to the crowd. I mentioned them before the break. The senior guards, Jalen Coombs, Canyon Britt, number 0 and number 1, respectively. They've also got senior wing Ella Doxey, number 4. She averages 5.8 points per game. And then number 5, the junior forward, Taylor Buckway. And then starting underneath, Kylie Mueller, the 5'11 junior center, averaging 7.8 points per game. That's the starting 5 for the Longhorns. And now for the Bobcats, starting in the backcourt, number 5, Maya Eskelson, the senior guard, and the senior at number 12, Briley Burnside, averaging 2.4 points, 2.8 rebounds, and a team-leading 1.7 steals. We also got number 21, Molly Allen, 4.6 points, 4.5 rebounds, and then in the front court, they've got the senior duo, number 33, Claire Fisher, the star of the team, 17 points, 10 rebounds a game, and Caitlin Schumann, number 34, averaging almost 5 points and almost 6 rebounds per game. Those are the lineups for both sides. Referees run to their spots. The teams are breaking their huddle. It'll be Fisher in the center circle, and she'll face off against Mueller. And here we go. Those couple more swapping spots here between the two sides. And here we go, referee with the ball and awaiting the tip. There's the whistle. It goes up, and Fisher bats it out of bounds. I thought it was off Fisher. The referees do not know, and I think they're just going to redo the tip. So we get a do-over. We lost 3 seconds. Are they just going to reset it to 8 seconds? Yep, they will. We're just going to restart the game. And there's the tip, and it goes out of bounds again. And this time they are sure that it went off of Westfield, and I agree. I think Mueller got a bit more of her paw on that one to force it out of bounds at least. So there we go. Possession to the Bobcats to start the game. They try and inbound on the sideline, trying to get it to Fisher. It was batted away but controlled by Burnside. She'll start the play, getting a screen, going to drive down the right side. Now to Fisher on the wing. She gives it back. Layup up, good. Brindley Burnside with the first points of the game for the Bobcats. 7:41 to go here in the opening quarter. And the 3-2 zone for the Bobcats. They held Westfield to 22 points last time the game was played in this building. And Westfield trying to pass around this zone. Feeding inside, but stolen away by Fisher. And then she's fouled as she tries to secure the ball away from her opponent, Taylor Buckway. And so the Bobcats take over, leading 2-0. Bit of a one-man full-court press there, so Fisher will have to take the inbound pass from underneath the basket. She swings over to the left side. Thought about a dribble handoff. Burnside now giving it to Fisher. She drives toward the right wing. Now handoff to Eskelson. Eskelson dribbling to the left side. Now to the corner. Three-pointer up. It's good. Brindley Burnside with the first 5 points of the game for the Bobcats, and it's 5-0 lead as we cross under 7 minutes to go in this first quarter here at Smithfield for this 4A girls basketball matchup. A bad pass turns into an easy steal, and it will be an easy layup. Oh, she made that almost a little harder. Maya Eskelson getting the freest basket she'll ever get as they overshot kind of a reset pass back to the center circle. Two Longhorns were in the area. Neither of them went for it. One pump fake three. Now swing over to the right side. Trying to drive baseline. They'll have to reset it to the right wing with Doxy. Now back into the corner. Three-pointer up. That one is good. As the Longhorns hit a triple. And that was Jalen Coombs as she hits that one. She averages 12 points per game. Bobcats quick mid-range on the next possession. That one's made by Molly Allen off the assist from Eskelson. And it's a quick timeout for Westfield. It'll be a full timeout as they trail 9-3. The Bobcats dominating early on, doing well on the offensive and defensive side. Since we just barely started, we're not going to go ahead and take a break, although we will take a moment to do our Logo Shop uniform check. Reminder with the Logo Shop, they really can put your logo on just about anything. They got businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations who all trust them. It's the Logo Shop. We logo stuff. And obviously the uniform check here. Bobcats here in their all-white uniforms, white shirts, white shorts. And they've got the blue numbers with trim, and the Westfield Longhorns coming in black jerseys with that burnt orange trim. And I believe kind of maroon numbers. If I recall correctly. I'm trying to look at them right now while they're in the huddle. Well, maybe that burnt orange, the number's probably burnt orange. It looks red from way up here, but I'm pretty sure it's that orange color. So we'll restart play. 6:03 to go here in the first quarter, and counting down now as Westfield dribbles the ball up past midcourt. Bobcats still employing that 3-2 zone. Westfield trying to swing the ball around, trying to find an opening. Canyon Britt driving into the paint, swatted away. I don't know if it was Schumann or Burnside who got a piece of that, or Allen. One of them got the block, and it'll be Skyview the other way. Now Allen inside, and there's a foul. It was either a foul or a travel. Referee had to call something. And the referee will whistle Kylie Mueller for the foul. 5:35 to go here in the first quarter. It's 9-3 as the Bobcats lead the Longhorns in the second round of state playoffs. Claire Fisher getting the inbound. She dribbles it all the way back out to the three-point line. Now takes a three-pointer off the front rim. No good. Rebound to Mueller. And she'll outlet the point guard. We'll bring it up now. Swing over to the right side now, back to the center. Thought about a long three-pointer. Claire Fisher tipping an outlet pass, then stealing another pass inside. And she's going with on the fast break. 2-on-2. She'll take it herself. Left-handed layup, no good. Gets her own rebound, then puts it back in. Fisher with her first two of the game. Westfield trying to go quickly the other way. Ball is tipped, and it ends up in Fisher's hands. And now passed into the hands of Eskelson. Long pass forward, trying to get it to the corner, looking for Burnside. But the ball is tipped out of bounds by one of the Longhorns. It'll stay Bobcat ball. Substitution, Riley Andreasen coming in for Taylor Buckway. Bobcats inbounding it. Now back to the inbounder, three-pointer up, and that one is good. Brindley Burnside on fire, 8 points in this game for the senior guard. She averages 2.5 points per game, but she is contributing far more than that with 2 3-pointers and a mid-range shot in this game so far. Now Westfield working their way around. They find an open corner three. That one is up, and that is good. Both three-pointers, both buckets for Westfield have come from that same corner with a three-pointer. This time Ella Doxey getting that one. Bobcats swinging to the corner, now to the baseline, right on the block, and that shot is good from about 6 feet out. That was Molly Allen, who's got her second bucket of the game. Very balanced scoring for the Bobcats here as they lead 16-6 halfway through the first quarter. And now nearly another steal for Claire Fisher. It will be a turnover as after she tipped it, it went off of Westfield's number 11, Riley Andreasen. That was very reminiscent of the steal Claire Fisher got earlier that eventually led to her bucket, her only bucket of the game so far. Eskelson to Fisher on the elbow, back to Eskelson, drifting to the right wing. Now trying to find that same spot on the block that Allen made a shot moments ago, but it's tipped out of bounds. So it'll be a baseline inbound here. Skyview looking to inbound, taking some time now. Swinging it out to the corner, into the post. Swinging around to the top of the arc. Three-pointer no good off the front rim. And then a foul just after the rebound. Burnside was trying to make it 11 with another three-pointer, but she couldn't get it to go. So it remains 16-6, 3:34 to go here in the opening quarter. So Westfield bringing it up the court, under 3.5 to play. Swinging it around the circle, trying to get around this zone defense from the Bobcats. Now cross-court pass to the left. Back to the left wing, trying to dribble through. Elbow floater, no good. Rebound. Eventually it's snagged by Allen. Bobcats have it come the other way. Eskelson trotting across midcourt with the ball. Swinging into the corner. Now back to Eskelson on the wing. Trying to find Fisher on the elbow. Trying to get around the defense. Has it poked away. Manages to recover it and then is fouled as she goes up for two. And so she will go to the free throw line. Mueller picks up her second. She's key for them. She's their starting center. They don't have a ton of height. And they need that to deal with Schumann and Fisher of the Bobcats. First free throw is good from Fisher. Look at her shooting percentages this season. She's shot 62% on free throws. She's taken quite a lot of them. She's taken 92 this season, now 93. And she'll attempt the second one here, try to go 2 for 2 and see if she can put the Bobcats up by 12. Second one is good, nothing but net. So it'll be 18-6 as we cross under 3 minutes to play in the first. Just about a dream start for the Bobcats. They've had 2 minor defensive breakdowns that have given up 2 3-pointers. That's it. And they, of course, have 18 points and still nearly 3 minutes to play in the quarter. Westfield now just doing a bunch of dribble handoffs, trying to work it around the arc, find something. Nearly trapped in the corner, and it'll be a kicked ball. Burnside's got 8 points. She's had 2 3-pointers herself. She's actually outscored Westfield by herself. She's the one who did the kicked ball, trying to trap Westfield player in the corner. Sideline inbound on the near sideline now, getting it in. Swinging it into the corner, trying to find the post. Not going to try it against Claire Fisher. She'll kick it out to the top of the arc. 3-pointer, no good. Eskelson hustles to snag the board. Now off and running, looking for a pass. She'll go ahead and pull up from 3, and she'll unfortunately miss everything. A lot of hustle, and it was a good open shot. Caught the defense off guard. Caught me off guard. But no dice. So Westfield now with it. Swinging to the corner, back to the post. Trying to go against Claire Fisher and nothing doing. Fisher got those long arms out there to swat the shot. And now she has it on the other end, trying to get it inside. Pivot, up, no good. Getting her own rebound, though, was Molly Allen. Now a three-pointer from Fisher. No good. Offensive rebound again to the Bobcats, though. It's again Allen. She kicks out to Burnside. Now to Eskelson. Top of the arc three. This time it's good. That puts the Bobcats up 21-6 with a minute and a half to play in the first. This is playing out almost exactly like the first game where the Bobcats held Westfield at just 22 points. Is winning in dominant fashion. Westfield can't find anything defensively. Now driving baseline, trying a cross-key pass. Might have stepped out of bounds for it, but it was stolen anyway. Eskelson comes up with it. She takes down the court. Now to Fisher. Pump fakes a three-pointer, swings it into the corner. Burnside, three, it's good! 3 triples for Burnside in the opening quarter. She has 11. Bobcats have 24, and Westfield has just 6 points with under a minute to play in the first. Westfield again finding the corner. Thought about taking the three-pointer. Now they'll take a left wing three-pointer. This one's hard off the back iron. Fisher skies for the board. She's turning up the court. It was a 1-on-3, so she's slowed down. Now passes into the corner. Three-pointer, that one's no good. Fisher puts it back up, misses that one. Gets her own miss after a couple of taps out. Misses the follow-up. Another offensive rebound, but another missed putback. Molly Allen this time couldn't get it going. Westfield with a 2-on-2 fast break. It'll end in a wild layup from the left side of the key. That's no good. Fisher rips down the board. Now Eskelson off and running. She sends it into Allen. At the block, back to Fisher. Three-pointer, that one air balls shortened to the left. With 7.7 seconds to go in the first. So a wild sequence of events with the Bobcats getting about 7 shots in a row. Couldn't quite get one to go. 4 seconds to go. Westfield taking their time. 2 seconds now. 1 second. And she won't get the three-pointer off. Oh, she dang near made it, fading to her left. But she threw it up about half a second after the buzzer sounds. And that buzzer will bring us to the end of the first quarter. The score here in Smithfield, Skyview 24, Westfield 26. We'll be back after this.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Welcome back to Skyview High School, home of the Bobcats, and the venue for what so far has been a dominant basketball game from the Skyview girls team. They lead 24-6. A performance reminiscent of what they did to the Longhorns last time these two teams met in this building. Skyview got out to an 18-0 lead in that game. So just about as dominant. And I think actually the same lead. They're up 18 here. They were up 18 in that one. We start the second quarter with that 18-point lead. Bobcats switching to looking like more of a 2-3, but then almost shifting back to a 3-2 zone defense. Three-pointer for Westfield. First shot of the quarter is no good. Nearly had a follow-up. They caught Skyview without anyone rebounding, but the follow-up layup was no good, so it remains 24-6. Skyview going the other way. Bit of a fumble on the drive attempt there, but there to pick up the pieces is Molly Allen. She gets another layup, and she's up to 6 points. Westfield going the other way and fouled on the shot. I think they're going to get Fisher for a blocking foul. And that'll send Westfield to the free throw line for the first time this game. They've only seen the ball go through the bucket twice this game at all. That'll remain there as the first free throw is no good. And now as we await the second free throw, 7:28 to go here in the second quarter. Second free throw is good that time. Is that one made by Jalen Coombs, who went to the line. She's got 4 points to lead the Longhorns so far. Fisher getting the entry pass at the elbow, has to swing it back out. The Burnside now, now back into Fisher. She's fouled on the layup, and pardon me, it was Liv McKay who sent in the entry pass to Fisher before he had a cough attack. Fisher will go to the line for the second time this game. She went 2 for 2 on that trip. That's where she's got 2 of her 4 points so far. She's the leading scorer for the Bobcats, but she's had light work in the scoring department today, as a lot of her teammates have been red hot so far. But Fisher stays perfect from the free throw line, making the first one of this trip to make it a 20-point lead, 27-7. And second free throw is good as well. So 7:14 to go here in the second quarter. It's the Skyview Bobcats leading 28-27. As Westfield brings the ball up the left side of the court. Now swinging it back out to the right side into the corner. Thought about a three. Now they'll swing it out to the left wing, left corner. Driving baseline, trying to find the opposite corner, but it's stolen easily by McKay. Gives to Eskelson. She'll swing it to the corner. Now baseline drive for Claire Fisher. Krosky pass back to Eskelson. She hits the layup. And there you go. 2 more points for the Bobcats. It's a 23-point lead. Now Westfield, dribble handoff on the left side. Now swing back to the corner. Looking for the post. Trying to go up against Claire Fisher, and they'll wisely reset away from that. Estima player challenged Claire Fisher. They got swatted viciously. Top of the arc now, three-pointer. That one is good. Westfield's only field goals in this game so far have been three-pointers. This one made by Ella Doxey. Ella Doxey, those are 2 different first and last name. Fisher has the ball stolen away from her at the elbow. Now a fast break for Westfield. Bit of a challenge on the layup, and it'll miss. Offensive rebound to Westfield, then blocked. I believe that was McKay who got the block on the attempted follow-up, so that'll keep this game in a 20-point difference. And the Skyview students were giving a bit of guff to the Westfield player who missed the semi-open layup. She tried to do a jump stop to fake out the defense, and then she kind of faked out herself, airballing a layup, which is an unfortunate thing to do on a fast break. So Skyview with the ball. They got the rebound, they were fouled, and for a second the clock didn't start. And I believe the referee caught on to that. It started and then wound 3 seconds off. And I don't think they're resetting it. One of the officials is coming up to the scoreboard, though. Nope, 3 seconds just went off the clock. So here we go, restarting. Now under 6 minutes to play in the second quarter. Skyview with the ball, trying to cross-court pass, went over the outstretched arms of Maya Eskelson. That'll be a turnover for Skyview. One of only a couple turnovers so far from them. Although 2 straight possessions with a turnover, though. Now attempting another corner three. This one hard off the back iron. Westfield hit a couple from that same right far side corner there. This one no good by Ella Doxey. So Skyview with it, swing it to the free throw line, jumper, that one is good. Molly Allen getting another bucket there. She's got 8 points for the Bobcats. Now swinging into the corner, trying to pass into the post. It's off target and stolen by the Bobcats. And they'll push the pace a little bit, swing it into the corner for Liv McKay. Now back to Eskelson, into the post. Couple of extra passes there, and the layup good from Allen. Excellent passing there from the team, especially Caitlin Schumann, who ends up with the assist on Allen's layup. And another timeout from Westfield, this one of the 30-second variety, as the Bobcats open up a 24-10 lead here in the second quarter. Reminder that Cache Valley's #1 place to get the most money for junk vehicles and scrap metal is DD Auto and Salvage. Pickup is available. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204. No job is too big. That's DD Auto and Salvage. Reminder, today's game, along with being on local radio, 106.9 FM, 1390 AM The Fan. It's also streaming online at CashValleyDaily.com. I imagine most of those watching are on CashValleyDaily.com or watching through the YouTube channel. Skyview Sports by CV Daily. And reminder, I'm Jason Walker, filling in for the usual voice of Skyview Sports, John Newbold. And now we restart play. 4:52 to go here in the first half. Westfield with the ball, trailing by 24 points. Attempting a three-pointer to try and change that hard off the back iron. And rebound to McKay, and she'll bring it up the court herself. Now swinging it over to Maya Eskelson. Now dribble handoff to Allen, back to McKay. Dribbling to the left side, losing the ball for a second. Westfield wanted a double dribble, but she'll get it to Allen. Floater is no good, and then the rebound eventually tips off the foot of one of the Westfield players, Kennedy Solomon. And so it'll remain Skyview ball, and I think the shot clock reset. So they'll have a full shot clock. Into the free throw line to Allen, now back to McKay in the corner. Now dribbles inside, mid-range runner, that one's good. McKay gets that one to go, 36-10 now. And there's a travel. Canyon Brett was trying to walk into a pump fake three, and she took 3 steps to do so. Just one too many there. So it'll be a turnover from the Longhorns. And Skyview will take over as we cross under 4 minutes to play in the first half. A 26-point advantage for the Bobcats. Kicking out for a corner three, Eskelson. That one is good. Eskelson now has 10. The Bobcats have 3 players in double-figure scoring. Westfield, as a team, has 10 points. That's how dominant of a game we have. And another turnover by the Longhorns gives Skyview the ball back. Pass from half court into the paint. Now a swing out to the corner. Cross court to the other corner. Just inside the 3. That one is for Brinley Burnside as she ups her total to 13. And the Skyview students chant up by 30, though that will change back down to 28. Another three-pointer. And my memory is correct. 4 3-pointers, no 2-pointers, and 1 field goal. That's the tally for Westfield so far in this game. Another three-pointer from Burnside. That one is off. Offensive rebound to the Bobcats. Contact on the putback. No foul called, but another offensive rebound to Allen, and she puts it back, and they call a foul on that one. So she'll get the bucket and the free throw afterward. As she's up to 12 points, she'll try and match Burnside's 13 for the team lead. And it would match Westfield's total as a team. Couple of subs as Claire Fisher comes in. Caitlin Schumann checks out. And then Liv McKay checks out as well. And I didn't quite see you checked in. Free throw is no good. I don't know if it actually hit the rim. Hit the backboard. But Westfield comes down with it. And a quick layup. That one is good. First 2-point basket. Jalen Coombs gets that one to go. And so Westfield getting a few more points this quarter. Entry pass to Claire Fisher. She puts up a wild shot. She was a little too far under the basket to put that one in. Westfield going the other way with it. And another travel. A few too many steps walking into the triple threat. Or another pump fake three-pointer. Westfield got to work on their footwork. So it's 43-15. Just under 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. And an entry pass into the post, nearly stolen, but not quite. Instead, it's just tipped over the baseline. And so Skyview avoids the turnover on that play. It's mostly a miscommunication. But now an excellent baseline out-of-bounds play, and it's a free bucket as Molly Allen gets the layup there. Eskelson with the assist, and then a deflection on that play, and it falls into the hands of Burnside. And she tries to throw a long pass, looking for Fisher, I believe. Just a little off target, and the ball will end up going over the sideline near the baseline. And Skyview just right in the corner there. So it's a turnover for the Bobcats. They still retain a 30-point lead here, under 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. Still out here in this 3-2 defense, just causing a lot of problems getting their hands in the passing lanes. Trying to work it inside. Burnside going to get called for a kicked ball. And that's just the thing, is Westfield doing a really good job moving the ball around the arc as you're supposed to, but the second they try and pass the ball inside, Skyview doing an excellent job at collapsing and just making every pass, every dribble heavily contested. And so Westfield again swinging the ball, now pump faking a three. Now a mid-range jumper after that pump fake, no good. Rebound tipped by Westfield, but it falls into the hands of Claire Fisher. Passes forward to Allen, and she drives her way to the basket for another layup. She's up to 16 points. And it's a 47-15 game for the Bobcats. Three-pointer, back iron, no good. And Lacey Smith grabbing the board in her first minutes of the game. Eskilson found nobody stopping her, and she just waltzes all the way. Last man there was Bria Belknap, but she was too little too late to stop Eskilson from getting that layup. And then a turnover, another one for Westfield. Burnside getting the steal. Fast break, pass to Eskilson. She's fouled, as it was a 2-on-1. And it ends in a foul. Eskilson will get 2 free throws to try and put Skyview over the 50-point mark in the first half. First free throw is no good, rattles out. Eskilson, really the best free throw shooter, a bit of a rarer miss. She's shooting 78% on her free throws this year. Second free throw is no good, but they called a lane violation on Skyview, so it wouldn't have mattered if it went in anyway. That free throw does not count. 53 seconds to play. Skyview leads 49-15 in this one. Westfield with a much better second quarter. They have 9 points in this quarter as opposed to 6 in the first one. But Skyview just absolutely blasting them with spectacular offense here. And still stellar defense. Westfield again struggling once they get inside the three-point line. Now pump fake three into the lane. It was probably a travel, but there was also a foul. And so Canyon Britt is going to go to the free throw line for a pair. Just tell you, this 49 points in the first half, as first free throw is no good from Britt. The first game, Skyview scored 52 points the entire game. In the second game, Skyview scored 53 points. And they have 49 at halftime. Well, not quite halftime. They'll have one more possession. Second free throw from Britt was good, so it's 49-16 now. Is Eskilson getting around the defense and worming her way to the bucket. Oh, the ball rimmed out. It went around every part of that rim and then just barely fell out. Would have put Skyview over the half-century mark at halftime. Westfield trying to cross-key pass, turnover, and Eskilson at the break throwing a heave. I don't think they would have counted that three-pointer anyway. It was just a hair late. So halftime here in Smithfield, and it is a runaway game for the Bobcats. They lead 49-16. We'll take a break and have some halftime analysis here in a minute here on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM The Fan, and streaming online at CashValleyDaily.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Insurance is exciting.
Are you kidding me? However, Lana Powell State Farm Insurance makes buying insurance a little less painful. Call 752-7639 for a quick quote.
Keep your car running its best with help from Napa Auto Parts. Need a new battery or wiper blades? Napa features the best brands and can even help with battery or wiper blade installation right there on the spot. Locally owned from Preston to Providence, Napa Auto Parts.
Locker 42. This is the store for Aggie fans. All your favorite apparel with an Aggie logo. Stay warm and fashionable in a cocoon blanket or a coat. Pick out a warm Aggie beanie. Choose a hat from Locker 42's wall of hats. This is the store where Aggie fans shop. Locker 42, downtown Logan.
Reactive Physical Therapy will show you what actions you can take to create the reaction you desire. Reactive Physical Therapy in Providence and North Logan. Call 435-535-3677 or reactivephysicaltherapy.com.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to greatbasingraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness. Big fitness energy for all.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Welcome back to Smithfield. We're about halfway through the halftime break. We break down the first half of this 4A girls basketball second round of the state playoffs. And it's pretty much all Bobcats. I don't know what else to say. It's 49-16. Skyview scored 52 points in the first win over Westfield in Region 11 play. Second matchup between these two teams, they scored 53. They won both of those games. And they almost have as many points as they did in both of those wins. And we're only halfway through this game. And it almost feels like Skyview could just decide not to score another bucket and perhaps still win this game, especially at the pace that the Longhorns are going at. And it's a similar but slightly better pace than the last time they were here in Smithfield. They scored 22 points the entire game the last time they were here in Smithfield, but they've got 16 at halftime. And the thing is, the Longhorns have 16 points with the Bobcats' leading scorer. Molly Allen has 16 herself. And it's a day for a lot of Skyview's kind of underrated scorers to just get a ton of points. You have Brinley Burnside averages 2.4 points per game. She's got 13. Allen averages 4.6. She's got 16, as I mentioned. And you've got Claire Fisher, who's normally flirting with a 20-20 in just about every game she plays in. The 20 points, 20 rebounds. Although she averages 17 and 10. She's only got 6 points. She's certainly got a lot of rebounds in this game so far. And she's got a couple of blocks as well, but scoring has largely been left to other players, and that's not been a problem in the slightest. This is probably the best offensive game we've seen from the Bobcats all year, and it's coming at a great time here in the playoffs. So we'll see how the second half goes. I imagine most of us could guess with the margin like this in a matchup of this kind where Westfield's number 22 seed, Skyview the 6th seed in this bracket of the 4A state playoffs. We'll go ahead and take one break. We're 2 minutes and 40 seconds removed from the start of the third quarter. We'll join you then here on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM The Fan, and streaming online at CashValleyDaily.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Insurance is exciting.
Are you kidding me? However, Lana Powell State Farm Insurance makes buying insurance a little less painful. Call 752-7639 for a quick quote.
Keep your car running its best with help from Napa Auto Parts. Need a new battery or wiper blades? Napa features the best brands and can even help with battery or wiper blade installation right there on the spot. Locally owned from Preston to Providence. Napa Auto Parts.
Locker 42. This is the store for Aggie fans. All your favorite apparel with an Aggie logo. Stay warm and fashionable in a cocoon blanket or a coat. Pick out a warm Aggie beanie. Choose a hat from Locker 42's wall of hats. This is the store where Aggie fans shop. Locker 42, downtown Logan.
Reactive Physical Therapy will show you what actions you can take to create the reaction you desire. Reactive Physical Therapy in Providence and North Logan. Call 435-535-3677 or reactivephysicaltherapy.com.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Welcome back to Skyview High School as we resume this game. Perhaps blowout already in progress as the Skyview Bobcats lead 49-16 in this second round of the 4A Girls State Playoffs. And they'll start the second half with the ball. Inbound from the sideline, going right to left across your screen or across your radio dial, however you're listening. And Eskelson with it on the right side, trying to get it to Fisher at the elbow. Bobbled the pass a little bit. Now pass to Allen on the cut. She gets the layup. She now has 18 points as the Bobcats extend their lead to the point where I have to think about how much they're up. I have a hard time doing math quickly with such a large margin. That's 51-16 for those who want to do the math themselves. Bobcats nearly getting a steal. Layup still finds its way up in the air but does not fall through the basket. And Caitlin Schumann gets the board, gets it to Eskelson. Long pass up to Burnside. She's got 13 in this game. Back over to Eskelson. Right wing three, no good. Barely clips the front of the rim, and rebound eventually gets into the hands of Westfield's Kylie Mueller. And the Longhorns get the ball up the court. Canyon Britt sending it into the corner. Now back to Britt. Cross-court pass. Swinging to the other corner. Thought about a three-pointer. No good. Fisher steals the ball. She thought cleanly. The referee says otherwise. Saying she got her on the arm, so it'll stay with the Longhorns instead of going over to the Bobcats. .6:54 to go here in the third quarter. Westfield trying to chip into this lead. Claire Fisher does get her steal eventually. Moments after the inbound. Gives to Eskelson. She goes all the way to the bucket. Can't get it to go. And Westfield gets the rebound. Britt running up the court. Trying to force the issue into the corner. Pump fakes a three. Driving baseline. Fumbles the ball out of bounds. That was Jalen Coombs. Couldn't quite get that one. Excuse me, not Coombs. That was Taylor Buckway. So Bobcats take over with the 51-16 lead. Into the corner for Allen. Back to Fisher. A little give and go. And it's 2 more points. Fisher gets her third basket of the game. And it's a timeout from Westfield. They've been outscored 4-0 already this quarter. They want to talk things over. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here. We'd like to thank the Old Grist Mill, one of the wonderful sponsors of Skyview Sports. Have you tried their fantastic breakfast sandwiches served at the South Logan and Smithfield locations? You're going to love it. It's the Old Grist Mill, baked fresh daily. Of course, another one of our wonderful sponsors, Preston Watts Collision and Glass. They've got trained technicians, the latest equipment, and over 5 decades of experience to guarantee a perfect auto body repair and the safest glass replacement. So we're about to restart action here. Westfield will have the ball. They called timeout. They continue to turn it over after the timeout was called, as the pass happened right about as the whistle blew to call for time. Mostly turnovers and a couple of missed shots. They're going to inbound all the way on their own side of the court. Near sideline here from our perspective. As they now inbound at Riley Andreasen. Bringing the ball up. Dribble handoff. Trying to get some ball movement going. Break through this zone defense. They get it into the post. Now back out of the three-point line. Reset to the left wing. Trying to get into the post again. Great little poke away there from Burnside, who deflects it away and ends up in the hands of Fisher, who gives it to Eskelson. Now back to Fisher, right wing, airballs the three-pointer, and trying to save it was Schumann, but she had her foot on the line as she jumped to try and get that ball back in bounds. So it'll be Westfield ball. Fisher's good from long distance, but she's struggled a bit today. I think she's missed 3 so far. I wouldn't be surprised if she hits one at some point here. Westfield swinging it around the arc, trying to find an open three-pointer. They do in the corner. Well, I thought it was open, but it was blocked. Allen gets the block on the three-pointer. Offensive rebound went to Westfield, and then Schumann called for a blocking foul on the attempted putback. It'll be 2 free throws for Doxy. Senior guard averaging 5.8 points. She's got 7 now as that first free throw goes in. That is her 7th. And so she'll get a second one here. Well, she's going to get a second one anyway. 2 free throws on a shooting foul. Both go in, so she's got 8. leading Westfield, who has 18 as a team. It's 53-18, though, here in the third quarter. Burnside, dribble handoff to Fisher, looking for a pass, now driving toward the free throw line. She'll take a jumper from there, off the front rim, no good. Rebound to Westfield, trying to push the pace, nearly pushing it too fast. Now Westfield will slow things down, get it over to the left wing. Doxey with it, now driving back toward the center, at the top of the arc. Pass, then got it back, now swinging into the far side corner. Trying to drive baseline, nearly stepped out of bounds. Wild layup, missed it, got her own rebound, and put it back in. I believe that's Megan Peterson, who gets her first 2 points of the game, makes it 53-20. And a foul, Eskilson pushed in a bit of a reaching foul as well. That'll be on Britt, as she picks up her first foul of the game. She averages almost 14 points per game. She's only got one in this one, so Westfield not quite getting something from their leading scorer. Excellent sideline out of bounds play, and it's finished by Schumann off the assist from Allen. Excuse me, assist from Burnside. Pardon me. Now Westfield driving in. May have gotten away with an extra step, but close enough, and it's a layup for Britt, who gets her first field goal of the game. Mentioned she hadn't scored very much, and the next thing she does after I say that is she scores. Allen kind of getting trapped inside the key, manages to dump it off to Schumann, who's now, I think, got 6 points this quarter. At least 4 points this quarter. Quick three-pointer from the Longhorns, and they get it to go. They're getting their offense fired up a little bit here. And then a turnover on the other end. Fisher couldn't handle the pass. And so it'll be Longhorns basketball. Claire Fisher going to take a seat on the bench. Liv McKay going to come in. So Westfield trailing 57-25 in this one. Has the ball. They've had a bit more offense this half. 9 points this quarter already, matching their entire second quarter total. There's 3.5 minutes to play in this quarter. Another three-pointer. This one goes long. Misses the rim and hits the backboard. Offensive rebound to the Longhorns, though. Bit of a scramble, but they managed to reset things. Shot clock didn't reset because it didn't hit the rim. But then as there was an entry pass into the paint, Bobcats got a steal, so they got turnover one way or the other. Now Liv McKay with it. Trying an entry pass, poked away, ends up in the hands of Eskilson. She was not the intended target of that entry pass, but she ended up with the tipped ball, and she drives right down the middle of the lane and puts it up and in. 59-25 now our score. Eskilson up to 14 points herself. Andreasen, pass to the elbow, now she gets it back. Three-pointer around the rim, no good. Allen snags the board. And Eskilson will go up the court with it. And takes a step back, three-pointer, no good. Rebound to Mueller. Now they'll roll the ball up the court. Britt has it. Looking for a dribble handoff. She gets to Andreasen. Now back to Britt on the right wing. Pump fakes three, then sends it back to Andreasen. Now a long three-pointer. That one no good, but it goes right into the corner where Britt was waiting for it. Now she gives it up to Andreasen. Trying to feed a pass into Mueller. Has to kick it back out. And driving in for a mid-range shot was Ella Doxey, but she missed it. And the Bobcats secure the rebound. Minute 46 to go here. They still lead 59-25. Liv McKay driving into the baseline and then putting up the little runner from 2 feet out. She gets it, and it's 61-25 now. Now a floater from the elbow and a foul. Well after the shot, blocking foul, didn't give her any space to land. It was a moving shot there on the run and fouled after the release. And so we'll get 2 free throws here. First one, no good from Britt. Couple substitutions for the Bobcats. Bella Hall checks in. Along with Cameron Walker. Second free throw was no good as well. Excuse me, was good. It's 61-26 now. I was having to check my roster for the players coming in. Claire Fisher coming in for Caitlin Schumer. 1:12 to go here in the third quarter. Fisher passes it out to Hall. Now to McKay. She attempts a three-pointer. Offensive rebound, though, to Walker. And she puts it back up and in for 2 points. We cross under a minute to play here in the third. 63-26 our score. .45 seconds here. Westfield swinging it around the arc, mostly on the left side. So on that left side now, swinging to the top of the circle. Over to the right side, Britt into the corner. Now entry pass to the post, guarded by Fisher and swatted. Nope, they're going to call foul. They're going to say Fisher got her on the arm. Was that Walker guarding? I thought it was Fisher. First free throw, no good. Isabel Tracy here is the one who's shooting the free throws. She misses both. So at 63-26 it remains, and shot clock is off as we're under 25 seconds to play. Fisher with it. Now sending it over to Eskelson. She'll take a three-pointer just on the left side of the arc. Misses it long. Off the iron. Westfield coming the other way with it. Jalen Coombs trying to get it inside. Passes it. And it's missed. Isabella Tracy missing that one. 1 second, and Eskelson will try a heave. She won't quite get it to the rim. This one did get off in time, but she missed it. So at the end of the third quarter, it's 63-26. Things slow down a little bit for Skyview. Not a ton. Just not quite on the frenzied pace they had in the first half. They've taken their foot off the gas, probably intentionally, given the margin here. We'll take a break and be back after this. We'll have the start of the fourth quarter here on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM The Fan, and streaming online at CashValleyDaily.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Oh, almost turned the bump music down too quickly. Welcome back here to 106.9 FM, 1390 AM The Fan. This girls basketball matchup here in the second round of the 4A girls basketball state playoffs. As we start the fourth quarter, 63-26 the score. Westfield trails the home team Bobcats. Westfield is the one with the ball as they're trying some ball movement. They find an open three-pointer on the left wing. It misses, and the rebound is grabbed by Cameron Walker for the Bobcats to go the other way with it. Sending over a pass to Addie Hellstern. Now sending it in to Fisher on the block. Now pass over to Isabella Hall. She attempts a long two-pointer. Misses it off the back iron. Westfield gets the ball. Now trying to go the other way with it. Driving into the lane. Rebound around and no good. Fisher gets the rebound. And gets it to Lacey Smith. Now over to Hellstern. Now to Hall. Into Fisher. Spin move. Left-handed layup is good. Nifty stuff there from Fisher. That's more of what we're used to seeing from this star player. She's got 10 now in the game. Well, she's, I think, the third leading scorer for the team. It's just been an absolutely wonderful, balanced game from these Bobcats. Missed shot from the Longhorns, and it is Fisher once again grabbing the board, probably securing a double-double, either with that rebound or one of her earlier ones. 6.5 minutes to go here. And a shot from Hall, long two once again. This one is good. Beautiful shot there. Reminiscent of the 90s long two-pointers. A lot of people are great specialists in. A layup from Westfield on the other side makes it 67-28. As they get back for the long two that Hall just made. Claire Fisher checks out perhaps for the final time in this, what's looking like going to be an ultimate blowout win for the Bobcats. 5:50 to play here. As the Bobcats swinging it around. Now we'll get a three-pointer up and good from Liv McKay. As she adds to her total, she's up to 7. Now Westfield with it, trailing 70-28 now. Looking for an opening in this very tight Bobcats defense. Britt trapped in the corner, trying to get an entry pass. There's going to be a foul called on Cameron Walker. They're going to say she was a little too aggressive trying to deny that entry pass. So it'll stay with the Longhorns. By the way, the 70 points for the Bobcats. And mind you, we have 5 minutes to play. There's 4:56 on the clock. This is the season high in points for the Bobcats. Fantastic stuff. Entry pass stolen away by Briley Burnside. Briley Burnside. I think I might have been adding an N the whole game. Calling her Brindley. My apologies. Briley Burnside. Adding an N where it didn't need to be. Three-pointer, as I was confusing the names for myself, from the Bobcats. Although on the other end, the Longhorns getting themselves a layup to make it 73-30. And a timeout call. Vanessa Hall. I know it's we're getting into what you might call garbage time, but not happy with the defense played there. Westfield getting a couple of easier shots at the basket. And so Vanessa Hall going to use this as a teaching moment for some of her players who don't get as much time. Although, of course, Briley Burnside and she starts, so she's getting time on the court right now. But a few other players who are working on their game, looking toward the future. A future that won't be confined just to this playoff run that Skyview will be extending beyond this game. I think it's safe to call it. It's a 43-point lead with 4 minutes to go. So it'll be Skyview basketball. Liv McKay will inbound the ball. Lacey Smith, freshman, will bring it up the court. She'll give to Hall. Now over to McKay. Trying to probe the defense. Finds a lane she liked, but she steps out of bounds just before she can kick out to the corner for Hall. And so it'll be a turnover for the Bobcats. Clock crosses under 4 minutes to play in this one, as we're entering the part of the game where it's just a formality. Three-pointer up from Westfield and rattles around and in, hit the front rim, then the backboard, rim again, and goes through. So Westfield getting quite a few points here. 7 in the quarter now. They had 10 points in each of the last 2 quarters. Shot from Skyview, no good on the other end. Westfield going quickly, but missing the fast break layup. And then a cross-court pass stolen away by McKay. And so the Bobcats now burning out some clock. Running the offense. McKay trying to get inside, has the ball tipped away, resets out to Bell. And they're swinging around the arc. McKay has it once again, nearly has it stolen. Now getting to the elbow, free throw line jumper, no good. And so Westfield, once again, pushing the pace. Trying to salvage some pride here. Long three-pointer, no good. Rebound to Westfield, though. And then a timeout called by Westfield. So still calling timeouts here, still trying to use these moments as a way to teach these players. Learn more lessons, run better offense and defense for both sides. We're going to go ahead and keep it here, but reminder that Great Basin Graphics, they've got custom t-shirts, detailed embroidery, and graphics designs, all things that get your business noticed. Visit GreatBasinGraphics.com for more details. That's just GreatBasinGraphics.com, name of the company. So we'll look ahead. I'm going to pull up the playoff bracket here just to get the idea of where we're going to go next here, as Skyview will play the winner. Well, they'll play, I believe, Pineview, if I'm reading the bracket right. Now, the bracket format on my phone isn't working very well. We'll get that sorted out in the postgame. So Westfield with the ball after the timeout, missing the initial shot. Rebound is a tie-up. And so it'll go to the Bobcats. So they'll waltz the ball up the court. We're about at 2 minutes to play here. As Liv McKay has it, trying to look for a lane to drive in. Now eventually she'll work her way all the way around the court, take a little runner from 6 feet, and she'll make it and be fouled. She'll have a chance to get to 10 points here. So yeah, looking at this bracket again. If I have it right, I think I said Pineview. That would have been a mistake. Payson was the number 3 seed. They beat number 14 seed Pineview, 45-34. Free throw was good, and so it's 10 points for Liv McKay. Westfield the other way, missing a three-pointer, and now the Bobcats pushing the pace a little bit. McKay, pass was just a little short. Couldn't quite handle it. It's a turnover. Now Westfield with it. They're off and running. Step through, layup, good. Nice little move for Jalen Coombs with the good footwork. Making sure she only took the 2 steps. Deceptive, because some people might think it was a travel, but it was not. It was a good little footwork there. Cameron Walker having to pass out of the post. And that'll reset all the way to McKay on the left wing. Looking for maybe an entry pass to Walker. No, she's going to drive. Right side of the paint. Trying to wrap around pass. Finds its way to Walker, but it's a travel. She took one too many steps before trying to find Isabella Hall. Westfield doing the full line swap, getting a chance for their seniors to walk off to the court with a standing ovation from their visiting crowd as their season will come to an end. 35 seconds left on the clock as we'll get one more possession from Westfield. They'll attempt a long three-pointer around the rim, no good. Secured by the Bobcats. They'll have a chance to dribble this one out. Liv McKay brings it across midcourt. And she'll dribble out the final 16 seconds here. And that'll bring us to a final score. Westfield trying to steal it last second. 8 seconds on the clock now. McKay passing it away from the double team. And that will do us to 1 seconds, now 0. Skyview Bobcats advance in the girls' state playoffs by a dominating score of 76-35, more than doubling up the visiting Westfield Bobcats. A job well done from the Bobcats. We'll take a break. We'll have a quick post-game analysis. Then we'll sign off here on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM The Fan, and streaming online at CashValleyDaily.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Insurance is exciting.
Are you kidding me? However, Lana Powell State Farm Insurance makes buying insurance a little less painful. Call 752-7639 for a quick quote.
Keep your car running its best with help from Napa Auto Parts. Need a new battery or wiper blades? Napa features the best brands and can even help with battery or wiper blade installation right there on the spot. Locally owned from Preston to Providence. Napa Auto Parts.
Locker 42. This is the store for Aggie fans. All your favorite apparel with an Aggie logo. Stay warm and fashionable in a cocoon blanket or a coat. Pick out a warm Aggie beanie. Choose a hat from Locker 42's wall of hats. This is the store where Aggie fans shop. Locker 42, downtown Logan.
Reactive Physical Therapy will show you what actions you can take to create the reaction you desire. Reactive Physical Therapy in Providence and North Logan. Call 435-535-3677 or reactivephysicaltherapy.com.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Great Basin Graphics does custom t-shirts and creates graphic designs that'll get your business noticed. Amazing colors and designs that seem to jump off the t-shirt. Go to greatbasingraphics.com.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness. Big fitness energy for all.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Welcome on to the post-game show here on The Fan, as well as streaming online at CashValleyDaily.com. I have to jot down the score really quick just to make sure I say this right. You'd be surprised how easy it is to forget the final score after the game's gone final. You got a report right here. The final here at Skyview High School, an absolutely blistering 76 points for the Bobcats, a season high for them, and by a lot. Their previous season high was 65 points. They did that back against, it was way back in non-region play, I believe. Yeah, they beat Hurricane 65-36. Just a fantastic game from them there. But outdoing themselves, their previous season high by 11 points. They had 49 at halftime. They scored 76 points. They took their foot off the gas through most of the second half. They had a lot of their backups in by midway through the fourth quarter. So just picture-perfect game here from the Skyview Bobcats. Couldn't have asked for much better performance. I'm sure coaches can find things they could have done better. There's always something you can do better. But this is about as good as the Bobcats have played against anybody, especially on offense. But, of course, on defense, they absolutely did very well against Westfield. So that will end Westfield's season. Unfortunately, all seasons have to end somewhere. And for the vast majority of teams, it ends in disappointments. But the Bobcats keep their championship hopes alive. It's a tough battle from here. Once we get through the first couple of rounds, it is the cream of the crop. And, of course, Skyview, you're going to learn that quickly, as they'll face number 3 seed Payson in the next round. Finally managed to get the bracket to make sense to me on my phone. The format was crazy. Just double-checking their next opponent, Payson, winning their matchup earlier today. So that'll be the next matchup. And actually, I should double-check the day for that game. And it'll be down at SUU, so the semifinals, the quarterfinals at SUU, not to the semifinals yet. That'll be on February 20th, and so Skyview's game will be at 4:10 in the afternoon. That'll be down at SUU. It'll be actually the first game played. They're going to go 4:10 to 9:10 in terms of start times. 4 different games to be played there, and they'll probably see Ridgeline. Ridgeline probably going to bust down there as well, as they're very likely to advance. So that'll do it for us here tonight. Thank you so much for watching, listening, however you've taken in this game. Replay will be available on CashValleyDaily.com. So again, the final score here, 76-35. I've been Jason Walker. Thank you so much for joining me here, and have a good evening.
This Skyview Bobcats broadcast has been a presentation of 106.9 FM and 1390 AM The Fan and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, Alpine Cleaning, DD Auto and Salvage, Old Grist Mill, Preston Watts Collision and Glass, Great Basin Graphics, Adams Wealth Advisors, Cache Valley Daily, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, and The Logo Shop. Watch replays of previous games on CashValleyDaily.com.